The observer would like to advise that the following video comes with a trigger warning. The content in this video is of a sensitive nature, so please beware that the topic of this video may trigger you. The observer recommends that you consider your own mental health before you watch this video.
Can no one talk while I'm talking, please? Because I don't want any hate. I will physically say this. I might have said I have FND because they were looking into it and I might have got my wording wrong. That is honest, okay? Fully honest. I might have said it because they were looking into it. I might have got my wording wrong. And that's fine. That is misinformation. I completely admit that, okay? You can record this, whatever. I don't care. But the proof is, well, my proof, this is all I'm giving right now because literally I don't have all my paperwork sitting in my house. That's the truth. Mum and Dad keep it, okay? But I am on my carbamazepine. This is like, you know, and yes, I am on that dose. I'm 300 milligrams twice a day, so 600, yeah. Whatever you say, I don't have bipolar, so whatever I like, and that's my name, obviously, Miss Kirsten. Yeah, and that's the date, which is literally this is literally this month, which some people wanted to see. This month of this year, yeah? You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not giving any more proof right now because, quite frankly, I don't have it here. My mum and dad keep all my medical records filed away.
Can you just do me one favour, Kirsten?
Yeah.
Can you show me your Capra?
A Keppra, yeah, it's tablet. And I am giving tablet Keppra and it can be crushed, which we've been told.
Yeah, no one said that it can't be. I've never disputed that because I know a lot of Carly's meds have to be crushed.
Okay, let me just get it from another day because I've taken it today. It's a tea time in the morning. I mean, thank you for the gifts, but actually I don't expect them, so please don't gift me, guys, honestly. But here we go. That's my Keppra.
I don't want to see the tablet. I want to see your dosage.
I don't keep my medication boxes. I will admit I've had mental health stuff happen in the past. From about 5-6 years ago, I've done stuff. I'm not going to comment on what, obviously.
Yeah.
You don't people. I'm not going to say that. But yeah, so I don't keep my medication boxes. It's given to me weekly, and obviously it's in here, which my mum puts out weekly for me, which is from my prescription. That is the truth.
So what is your dose of Keppra?
Pardon?
What is your dose of Keppra?
500 twice a day, 1 milligram.
So 500
1 gram
milligrams.
even, sorry. See, this is what I mean. I do genuinely get my words wrong.
Because your prescription that you said, it was 500 milligrams.
Twice a day, yeah.
Yeah, so your dose is lower than a 4-year-old's.
I can't comment on that. It might be, yeah.
If
But I'm not saying my epilepsy is really severe. This is what I'm new to my neurologist.
You're saying it's severe though, Kirsten, because you've been vented and I'd say
I know. Can I please just say I am new to my neurologist? That is all I'm going to say. I'm new to her. My neurologist that left the trust. I have been vented, yes.
Kirsty, let us speak a minute. We don't want to be shouting over. Sorry, go on. So you're new to your neurologist. But so when was your official diagnosis of epilepsy, not non-epileptic?
I genuinely can't say. I told you 4 or 5 years. I was going to type 6 or 7 because I was not sure.
But you said the other day
each diagnosis written with the date.
But wouldn't you remember something like a epilepsy diagnosis? I'm not saying the
because I'm so confused from my seizures.
But then you remember what number your testing was on your barium swallow when you were 8 years old.
Yeah, because I've read it on paperwork, but I don't read all my paperwork, quite honestly.
But do you understand why it can look a bit iffy? Because
no, I understand that.
Saying one thing and then saying, like, the end of life, you've probably heard it loads of times, but I think you did claim to be end of life.
I will say I did. And I will say I did. You know, that was a lie. I fully admit that. Hold my hand up, that was a lie. But I didn't do it for any other reason than I was unsure of my future, and that bit played into my head. And I will fully say that. I'd just come out of ICU that's not, I'm just saying that as honest. But yeah, I hold my hand up. That was a lie.
Yeah.
And I'm
And
sorry, because that's not fair to say to people that are living it. And I genuinely am sorry. And I'm sorry for what I've said about, I really genuinely am.
And it's a respect there for owning up to that. We all make mistakes. We all say things. Obviously, I'm not condoning saying that because
I don't condone myself saying it. I really don't. That's why I haven't opened up and talked about it, because I'm actually ashamed of myself, to be quite frank. I genuinely am.
Yeah, but then
I can't change what I've said in the past.
You can also see why then people have heard you say these things and then obviously backtrack.
Yeah, I get it. I do.
Can I ask about the femoral line? Because this is another thing that we're just, it just doesn't add up.
Yeah, so I did have a line, in my groin.
Yeah.
Genuinely, that was a femoral line. That picture that you've taken, that was a femoral line. But I don't have one at the moment. I have fluids running subcutaneously, and they're not placed by myself. They are placed by nurses, and the dressings are changed by nurses. I just stick a bit of tape over to secure it. If it's
so you no longer have a femoral line. How long has that been for?
How long have I not had one?
Yeah.
I don't even know. 3-ish days, 2-ish days, literally. I went to the hospital to have my tube replaced. I genuinely did. Whatever people say, I had an appointment. And yeah, it got taken out because it wasn't working anyway. It wasn't backflowing like the picture shows.
So are the
Can I just ask one question as well? The other day you was on live with an NJ in at 4:30.
Yeah.
And come back on at 7 o'clock with a completely different one in. How can you get them that quick? Carly's 4-year-old
of my life you missed
on her tube. Carly's 4-year-old, completely dependent, doesn't have anything by mouth, everything down there, and we have to wait weeks for a new judge.
Okay. So obviously that is a different thing because hers is surgical, I'm guessing. I don't.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah.
Which
so
is
slightly different, but
quicker. It's not. They're different, yeah, but they fit in the same way.
No, I get that. But sometimes our hospital does have nutrition nurses that can fit them, like by bedside, but with X-ray afterwards. They call it bedside placements, but obviously they X-ray. So essentially, it's basically like interventional radiology, but our hospital basically isn't that advanced.
How were you able to get a new one every single day for 5 days in a row? Now, a lot of people have said that if theirs flips or, there's something wrong with it, they will have to wait a couple of days. So how is it possible that you manage? Because I do write down when it changes because it doesn't make sense. And the amount of times it's been changed is not normal at all. And that's another reason why it's hard to believe.
No, I get that. I fully get that. Obviously, I can't speak on anyone else's experience, so I don't know. This genuinely is my life and my experience, though. And this, I wouldn't lie about that. And I literally wouldn't. Like, that is something, obviously, I've said things that have been too far before, I admit that. But generally, like, I would not lie about this, having tubes and all of that. Like, I just wouldn't.
What about the tube you had in the other day that was a discontinued one that has been discontinued since 2015?
So my hospital had one, that's why that had to be replaced. My hospital generally had it and they realised it was out of date. Once I'd had it placed, genuinely.
Saying that tube was fitted because your hospital had one. Now, your delivery company are all fit. How did you manage to get the connectors for a tube that were discontinued 15 years ago?
Because the nurses had to bring one out.
You have woken a lot of sleeping people. Well, good. Wake up. It's 12:30. Yeah, she's triggering people. Badly. She's making a mockery out of people. Badly. She's pushing people to their limits. People are on the edge of unaliving because of the things she is saying. It makes you guys more unwell. This hasn't made me feel any more physically unwell. I will say that. I just needed to come on and say this because she's a wrong'un, an absolute wrong'un. Right, I'll open some boxes up. I think you've had enough of my voice. Oh, Kirsty's back. Right, everyone, shh, stop talking about her. Everyone stop talking about her.
Where's that fucking account gone?
I blocked them.
Has anyone got a screenshot of the name?
I can get the screenshot, but block them because they want to come on here to get that reaction. That's what they are trying.
Comment saying I'm Carly's fat, I have Angelman syndrome.
I know.
Is it taking the piss?
No, I know.
Seriously? Why?
The best thing to do is ignore it. They're coming on here to get that. So guys, if those accounts come up, ignore it. They want the reaction. They'll be blocked. They'll be reported. If you see it, just report it and then ignore. I think I have got some mods in here.
Why would they do that?
Because people are not right in the head. People are nasty. I think we've learned this by now. The best thing to do is to focus on what we were focusing on, because they're probably sitting there now. So, and Jackie, please be respectful. You know, some of these people are my friends in here. People are frustrated because you have been supporting someone who is absolutely ruining people's lives. You've got to understand that. I know you can't see it. Hopefully one day you will. We've been nothing but respectful with you. But please just be nice to people. Everyone just be nice to everyone. Apart from Airsden.
No, if people are going to make accounts, fucking come for me, you know what I mean? Don't go for fucking Carly. She's a defenceless 4-year-old.
But that's why they're doing it, to get you like this. Do not assume what I do or think. But Jackie, we've seen you.
I'm blocking this Jackie. I can't be arsed with her.
We've seen you in the lives, and we know that you have supported her. Oh, she's gone.
I didn't block her actually, so it's not me.
No, becoming me did. Go on, becoming me. And there's the full name then. Yeah, Gemma, I'll mod you just because. And this girl, Gemma, in the chat, I went to school with her. I've known her since I was 11. We were best friends. She knows the struggles that I go through. She knows the situation with my brother as well. So, and she knows who I am as a person. I know a lot of you don't know me fully because obviously I'm here as a fucking gingerbread man. I haven't washed my hair, so I'm not putting my face on screen. But, my name's Tasha. I've got a personal profile account that I've shared before. I've got nothing to hide. Absolutely nothing to hide.
If anyone's got screenshots of that account, message me, please. And if you're gonna pretend to be a 4-year-old that has an illness, at least fucking spell it right. Can't even spell fucking angel. She's got angle now. Fucking angle.
No, Kirsty, that's it. We're changing Angelman to Angleman.
Fucking spell it right.
You're gonna have to get your tattoo covered up.
Oh, sorry, it's spelt wrong, innit?
You're gonna have to take the angel wings off and just put a right angle in.
Fucking, I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
Yeah, and like Marina said, they did it to wind you up. They want that reaction.
But I don't get why make a fake profile with Carly's picture and everything. Why?
Who's steaming?
Why? Why pretend to be a poorly fucking 4-year-old child?
They're using loads of different accounts. Just guys, remember what I said. Just ignore. The comments are gone. They're getting blocked. I'll open the boxes up now and let some people in. Be too keen. I'm not going to let loads of people in at once though, guys, because everyone just talk over each other. One second, guys, everyone just talk over each other. You haven't even been here a second and you've got an echo. Come down and then I'll let you back up.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hang on.
Wait, have you fixed
Hello.
it? How did you fix it? You had an echo?
How did I what?
You had an echo, but it's gone now.
Oh, you accepted my request and I'd left my phone on the floor in the living room and went to get the wipes because baby's had a poo.
Oh, nice. Are you okay? First question, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Sorry, I'm eating.
No, it's fine. Obviously, you were in the box last night, so...
No, I kind of feel like I was wrong place, wrong time, but then I was like, I can't leave now. I'd look like a right idiot.
But yeah, I wanted to make sure you were okay because obviously things have been said about how we reacted. And my priority last night and this morning was to make sure that you guys were okay. That's why I said, you know, I don't want to. But in the heat of the moment, I said don't want it posting because of things that were shared. I wanted to make sure everyone was okay.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it was just make sure, like, I have no regrets of anything I said. I literally just said to her, I think I can briefly remember. I was like, you know, proud of you for coming in and talking about it. And I said, I really, really hope that you can start as you mean to go on. Whether she's chosen to do that or not, that's her decision. And from what I've seen this morning, unfortunately, I don't think she's chosen that pathway. But
No.
you know what? I could never live with myself if I was in that live last night and one of us started grilling her, because I basically think that she was able to come up and talk like that. Now I have to see a therapist to be able to talk like that, so that took some strength.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be able to go live and, you know, let my barrier down. And oh my god, that's disgusting, child. Hang on. Sorry. A child on laxatives is no fun.
It did make me laugh when, you know, she said that she lied about end of life and you just seen a gingerbread man in the corner go.
I was mortified, honestly. I was absolutely mortified. And I know that we all knew, but it was hearing it from the horse's mouth, if you like. And that's a saying. I'm not calling her a horse. That's literally a saying. It was just hearing it. I felt that, you know, I mean, well done her, because, you know, you can't go around saying things like that. But maybe she's not mentally well and doesn't realise that she's saying it, you know?
And this is the thing, we gave her that benefit of the doubt, but the way she's acted now, she's thrown it in our face. And I'm seeing comments of people saying, oh, yeah, but we knew she was going to do that. And to anyone who has maybe commented on the post or said anything in the sense of, oh, she manipulated them, this and that, she did not manipulate us. I had a phone call straight after, and the first thing I said is, I'm not fully buying it. I wasn't going to come on and say that when I went into a box afterwards. And anyone who was in Yorkie's live after, because I went in there because things were being said, and I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a pussy TikTok shop. I'll speak my mind. When I went in there, and I said, I'm not going to say my true thoughts on it just yet, right now, on a live, because if there was that small chance that she was gonna come on and say, look, I've opened up about one thing, I need to speak to you. I then didn't want to be seen on a live saying, oh, she's lying. I wanted to let her know that there's trust there. She wanted to come forward and say anything, then she could have. But just because I didn't come on and say I don't believe her means I believed her.
Yeah. Oh my god, I need a nappy bag. Sorry, I'm still mopping up the evidence.
Oh. Really for shit explosion.
I know. Tell me about it. She's what do you call it? What was I going to say? Yeah, people saying, "Oh, yeah, she's pulled the wool over her eyes, whatever." But you know what? It was wrong of her. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, she's wrong for saying that she was end of life when she wasn't. However, putting a spin on that situation, she obviously has some demons, or she's had physical illness in the past that's made her feel like she wants to be that way, and that must be an awful situation to be in.
And we did not say that we condone anything she's doing or saying. I just want to give a quick rundown that I've seen a lot of people saying what happened, just joined. Last night, Kirsten joined our live. We turned comments off, stayed muted, let her speak. She came on, she admitted to lying about end of life. She admitted about the FND thing. She also said that half her illnesses are real, which to me is an admission that she is making up half her illnesses. She came on and said that she knows we're not hating, she knows we're not nasty. She was nice to us. She was saying that she's not coming for us. She's not saying anything about us. It's about other people. And yes, I agree. Some of the videos that do get made and shared, I personally think some of them, and this is not aimed at anybody, but some of the things that have been said are a bit over the top and gone too far. I think the person who said this stuff will know what I'm talking about. And that's not about a multitude of people.
I thought you were sleeping then.
Sorry guys, this happens sometimes. I have a brain. 1 minute. As I was saying, I don't know what I was saying. What the fuck? I don't know what I was saying.
I'm gonna drop. No, anyway, I need to go and sort out this severely abused child that don't get fed. Well, that's what they said. So
no, I know, but
somebody put that her account's gone.
Yeah, people are saying her account's gone. That's what I was saying. So then she left the live. We said that we were just going to take a few days off to, digest everything that has happened. I woke up this morning, 2 messages from Kirsten saying that I'm hating. Everyone's hating because of me. If anything happens to her, she's putting me on the coroner. Now, that'd be a bit fucking stupid having Secret Haven on the coroner. My name's Tasha. Use that, not Secret Haven.
She may have gone for now.
That's a really abused child laughing. Yeah.
She is laughing because she is very unhappy.
Yeah. That abuse, she's laughing.
I love her so much. I've never loved a child so much over the internet, I'm telling you.
She's top, honestly. She is top, and she is very well fucking looked after. She's the best.
She's made a new account, guys. She's made a new account.
Who has?
Kirsten.
Where's the account gone that she was on?
It's just been posted in the messenger group. Made a new account. Does she think that making a new account is going to make it all go away?
Nah. Fuck her. Leave her to it. See, and it's clearly something to do with, like, that had done them accounts. Why?
But, so then I woke up to messages from her basically backtracking about everything. She started off by saying, "Can you just stop?" And then, sorry, Chloe. And then she said, "Can you just..." Carly's mum's name is Kirsty, i.e. Not Kirsten. Kirsten loves the name Kirsty.
She loves the
All
name.
you want is views and attention all the time. It's getting tedious.
Oh,
Is
well,
this Mouse?
that's why it's coming
Mouse.
from you, Mouse, isn't it? That's
Mouse.
fucking why it's coming from you. Piss off.
Mouse, at the end of the day, we're not the ones posting old people's homes saying this is Kirsten's address. I'm going to put her windows through. That is all I'm going to say. We were nothing but nice to you as well. So, have a nice day and goodbye. Yeah, Kirsten said that she's not showing proof online because her parents don't want her to. But yet her parents will go to ITV, who I have emailed. I've emailed the reporters. I'm hoping to get an email back and I can say to them, did they mention anything about illnesses? Because she said, I need to burp, guys, 1 second. Alphabet. She said that they told the reporters about illnesses and they asked them not to share it. So hopefully they reply to me and we can get all the shit. The journalists, they'll do anything for a story, let's be honest. No, Mouse, I've had enough of you. Goodbye. Oh, sorry, Pips, I didn't see.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop now anyway. I can't. Hi. Yeah,
Hi,
I need to
Pips.
go.
Isn't it lovely when you show compassion and it just gets held back in your face?
This is what I was saying earlier. I was saying that what people were saying was wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, we said nothing wrong last night.
Nope. And at the end of the day, like, we did what's right for us.
Sorry.
We did what we believe is right. I couldn't, if we'd torn her apart, I wouldn't be able to bloody sleep. Like, we did what was right. I
don't regret anything I said. Don't regret how I handled it anyway. And like I said in a live last night, if people have an opinion of what we've done was wrong, then, you know, they can swivel. Because at the end of the day, whether someone is sincere crying or fake crying, I'm not going to be the one to sit there and hound someone in the box. I mean, I've got a heart. It hardly works and it's very small, but I've still got a heart.
Yeah.
And I do think the tears were genuine because she's been caught out.
I thought we got through to her, and maybe we did a bit.
No.
But for people to turn around and call us gullible and idiots, shit, really.
Yeah, it is a shit feeling, you know, and I think it's worse the fact that people who have supported the awareness and everything have then turned around and said, oh, this and that, because we said we were taking a break. Now, this isn't a job. We don't make any money from this. I don't want money from this, do you know what I mean? This is just something we do to help people. We are entitled to have breaks and not go. If I wanted to delete my account,
We aren't being paid, like, you know, if we want to take a break, we can. And where on earth have people got this from, that we believe her and we've forgiven her and all of this? We haven't. All we did was praise her for telling the truth on that one thing. And we didn't attack her.
yeah.
Like, we never said, oh, we believe you about everything, Kirsten, it's fine. We never said, oh, you know, we forgive you completely.
Honestly, I seen you and Yorkies live last night giving shit. Yous are very silly. At what point did last night we say that we believe her or that we condone what she's done? The thing is, if we would have been on that live or jumping at her, she wouldn't have said as much as she said. Last night was the first time she's ever openly admitted to lying about something. We did not say that we believe her. I said that I was taking a break for a few days for my own sake, which I am fucking very entitled to, thank you. We do not believe it. The first thing I said when I came off that live, in the phone call, Pips was there as well. First thing I said was, I don't believe it, but I'm not going to go on live and say, oh, I don't believe it, she's this and that, because otherwise she'd lose that trust if there was any trust there. After what she said this morning, I couldn't give a shit about that trust anymore. So if you want to carry on chatting shit, I'll just remove you from the live. I don't normally do that. Everyone is allowed their say, but I see she doesn't deserve any form of kindness. That's the thing, though. She doesn't deserve. I'm not saying she deserves kindness, but I was thinking about everyone else in the sense of people getting answers. If we were to go in at her, interrogate her, grill her, she would have just left the live, blocked us, and not said anything.
She's joined a few lives now and they've jumped on her and they've criticised her and they've screamed at her. Name another live where she's admitted something. There isn't one. Our approach worked and you can be mad about it, but at the end of the day, it's us that have to live with what we said. And I personally couldn't sleep if I knew that I'd screamed at somebody who's mentally unwell. She's never admitted something before, so why on earth would we attack her when that's what we wanted to do? The whole point of this is that we want her to admit that she's lying and that she's done things wrong. That's the whole point. You can't go and attack her when she does what you want.
And another thing, I think people forget she's still a human being. No matter what she's done or what she's said or what she's still doing, she's still human. And even though she might not treat herself with respect and dignity and kindness, us as kind, caring people still treat others with dignity and respect. And that's exactly what these girls in these boxes did last night. And some people in the comments seem to forget about that when they went at them for trying to give Kirsten a platform to speak on. So if they've got an issue with that, then leave the live. You don't have to be here. Keep scrolling. There's other lives out there that you can go to where, you might be appreciated a little bit more with your silly little comments.
×2.
Bella, I've muted you because it's not comparable comparing Kirsten to a PDF.
Yeah, no, you can't. Fucking hell, that's like to the extreme. What Kirsten's done is wrong. What Kirsten is doing is wrong. We've never condoned that. We've never said what she's done is right. But the thing is that I think people are not understanding is when she's joined lives and people have jumped on her, they get shit for that and people say that's not the way to go about it. When she joined our live and we gave her the opportunity to speak, now that's not the way to go about it. How do you think it should be handled? What did you want us to fucking do?
Exactly. It's like you try to give somebody a platform, that's not the right thing to do. You don't give them a platform, that's not the right thing to do. You attack, you can't do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, can someone come up with a better solution?
And all these people who say that they do these hate lives because they want Kirsten to see the light, they want her to do this and that. Well, that's what we've done.
Exactly. You're not going to please every single person. There's always going to be somebody that doesn't agree. At the end of the day, Tasha, you and Kirsty and Pips, I didn't catch last night. I had to catch up this morning. You guys know what you did last night was to try and help, and I think that you handled everything perfectly. You gave her a platform to openly speak. She admitted to a few things. Maybe that's the start of something, maybe it's not, but you did what you could, and yeah, hopefully.
And this is the furthest anyone has got in regards to her admitting that she's lied about things.
Yeah.
This is the furthest anyone has ever got. So if you're going to jump on and give us shit for that, then maybe just reevaluate it. Think about it.
She's not blocking people.
I don't believe the girl. at all. Do not believe a fucking thing that comes out of her mouth. And I said that straight after the live. But what I wasn't doing is jumping straight back on live and saying, oh, that was all crocodile tears. Because what if it was the case that she was being sincere? And what if it was the case of she messaged me opening up again? I didn't want to risk losing the opportunity of her to actually open up and admit things.
We stuck to what we've always said that we stick to. We stick to fact.
Literally.
And at that moment, she could have gone one way or another. She could have sorted it out, or she could have not. We waited. And that's what I said to people. I replied to people who were like saying, oh, that we're stupid for believing her and stuff. And I said, all I'm saying is just for tonight, just for 12 hours, let's just be kind and just acknowledge that she did the right thing. Just for that small amount of time. If she fucks it up, then tomorrow we just continue.
Yeah.
Fine. Nothing lost. Why people think that we've given her an open ticket, I really don't know. Like, it's just... Yeah, it's just making me so mad, because it's like, if it was my child, I don't have a child, but if I had a child and they'd completely fucked up, they'd lied, they'd done all this, if they finally did the right thing and admitted it, I'd want people to praise them. I'd want people to make them feel like they'd done the right thing.
And that's what we did.
Yeah.
I think people need to look at the difference between taking a break and stopping. I said I was taking a break. I didn't say I was going to stop. I've always said from the beginning. I started this months ago, before it was even on the FYP. You know, before other accounts started jumping on it. I started this, and I always said that I will not stop until she comes clean about the truth or she is stopped. Taking a break does not mean that, oh, I'm done with it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to, share videos, post videos. No, a break is different to stopping.
This Kathy
Right,
just called us unprofessional.
Right, Kathy,
Not
I've
once.
replied to two of your comments now, saying I can see your comments. You've completely ignored me, so if we're being unprofessional, leave. Bye, hon, you won't be missed.
What do you mean unprofessional? This isn't our
I
job.
claim to be a professional.
This is not a job. This is literally just TikTok. So, professional, not professional, couldn't really give a fuck. I do this in my spare time.
Secret Haven, are you not paying me then? I thought that's why I were here.
I'll pay you
I
another
paid
thing.
80p last night for gifts, and I've given it all back today to you lot.
This is the thing, any gifts we get given, like everyone knows that we give it back out. I don't make any money from this whatsoever. And then I know some people say, well, turn your gifts off. But at the end of the day, the thing is, if people come in boxes and I've got stories, gifts for them might be helping them out. I'm not going to take the opportunity from other people getting gifts when I can just re-gift people and help other people as well.
No. My TikTok balance is about £2. I'm glad it's not my bloody job.
Mine's 13, but it'll all be exchanged and given back out. I even bought £9 worth of gifts last night to go and gift people. So if I was making money, why the fuck would I be buying shit? And just to reiterate, because I know some people might not have heard it, yes, I did say last night that I didn't want the live sharing. That was in the heat of the moment. That was because I wanted to make sure that my friends who were in the boxes were okay before it got out there. Because there was serious topics talked about, especially with Kirsty. There was, what happened with Kirsty and Kirsten was talked about. I wanted to make sure that everyone was okay before it got shared. I understand that people deserve to hear what she said. Deserve that truth.
Is Kathy gone? Did somebody get rid of Kathy?
I don't know, I'm just being unprofessional in ignoring her.
You just put another...
I'm vacant on the job.
I think someone's got rid of her, but what she just said was she just claimed that I'm a ward manager and I've tried to tell you that she's now calling you bullies, trying to help. Well, I sincerely hope your real name isn't Kathy B and you're declaring you're a ward manager, because that'd be fairly easy to find, and I don't think you should be telling people what profession you do on here.
We had this last night. We had somebody trying to pull rank saying that they were palliative nurse of 15 years. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a human opinion. Stop it.
Right, guys. Sorry, some of the people in the boxes. I am up, so I'm just gonna put people up.
I'm gonna mute and let other people.
Yeah, I want to give people the opportunity to come up and speak. Kirsty, I know you're in here. If you want to jump up at any point, you can.
I didn't actually think that you'd let me in, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you're in now. You're stuck with us. There's no leaving. Join us.
Yeah.
You're never leaving.
Right, my main question, to be honest, is I saw some of the live last night whilst I was getting ready for bed, like towards the very end of it, and I sort of like got a grasp of what it was about. What had happened this morning?
So, wait there, Kirsty wants to come back up. Everyone stop talking about Kirsty. She come back up. Shh. Hi, Kirsty. Hi, baby girl. Oh.
I did request a box, but you just ignored me like proper fucking unprofessional.
Put a complaint into HR.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just on my break, you see. So I woke up this morning. She sent me a message at 3:30. I was still awake, but I swapped from this account to my personal account because I thought I'm just going to scroll through TikTok on my other account because it doesn't really have things to do with Kirsten. So then this morning when I woke up, I went on my messages, and the first message, I'm not going to put them up now just because I am taking it to the police, and I don't want anything to, I don't know what the word is, but everyone else probably does. So I woke up and it was just a message basically saying, please, can you stop the videos? Can you stop what you're doing? It is hate, blah, blah, blah. So I messaged her back and I just said, but it's not hate, it's fact. We know that you use your legs. I said, what you done was a big thing last night. You're 25. You've got the opportunity to turn this around. Didn't say nothing horrible. I was very nice about it. Went back and forth, her constantly saying, I am telling the truth, I am telling the truth. And then she goes to say that all this hate that she's getting is because of me. And then she turned around and said, if anything happens to me, I'm putting you down on the coroners.
What the fuck?
Basically saying that if she hurts herself, it's on me.
Basically threatening to kill her son and saying that she'll blame it on you.
Narcissist 101 that, and it's also not how coroners work, but we move.
So she's gonna do her own
Cause of death first. Secret Haven's TikTok live.
Chronically KiKi, I've just seen your message. You know where I am if you need anything. If you get any messages or anything, just let me know because it'll be shut down straight away.
Definitely.
No,
I've had minimal messages, to be honest. I've had nothing from anyone. So thanks for leaving me alone, guys. And I'll be back on later if you're around. All right.
Right, actually, I'll take that back. Everyone go and send no messages.
I know, yeah. Why are you not getting no shit?
You were the one who was shocked, gingerbread.
I have to say, my bought followers are very quiet.
Everybody loves me.
Here's a question: how do you do the gingerbread thing?
It's on effects, but I'm gonna go, everyone. I'll see you all later.
Big love.
Bye.
Oh god, you're probably gonna see my bathroom ceiling.
Yeah, I always move it off screen because it flicks. She also said that she is not going to show any proof because her mum doesn't want any proof showing. Now, the issue I have there is if this hate is getting to you, if this bullying is getting to you, like she says, why would she not just show everything? Her parents went to ITV News to say that they want help for their daughter, and now it's radio silence. Her dad has also said that her dad doesn't know everything that she's said. Her dad doesn't know every single thing she is doing. He's been told and he is not happy. I will say that. I'll let someone else up.
Need to step down now.
No, I'll just keep it as this many in the box. It's just, I've got the burps.
Lion.
Got the burps. Oh, that was not something that should have been echoed.
Right, I'm just going to mute for a few minutes. I'm just washing my face and that.
Okie dokie. No, I haven't told her that. I messaged her dad last night to, say that what she done was a big thing and to offer him some support because that's what I wanted to do. You can say whatever you want, but that's what I wanted to do. But I will be messaging him and saying, I suggest you go and look at the messages. He hasn't replied to me.
You know what? She's clearly come off our lives, started panicking. I'm going to lose my job. And
You said she was 12.
she's thought about it overnight and she's decided that the best thing to do is just backtrack massively and turn it round on us. And I did wonder as she was talking whether this would come, and I was thinking, could she crop this footage and make it sound like we're bullying her into saying things, that kind of thing? But I was like, no, it's okay because we got the full recording, it's fine.
And I am going to post it when I come off. I'm going to post what was said last night. I'll post it from when she first joined. Actually, I'll post from the minute where she gives us a middle finger because she showed a medication that was a dosage of a small child for seizures, which it wasn't. It proved that it was a dosage for bipolar. And we said there's nothing wrong with that. No one should ever be ashamed of their mental health at all. Most of us have got mental health. I'm fucked up completely. There's nothing to be ashamed about. But lying about it and using that to say it's a different illness, that's wrong.
And you know what? If she hadn't have sent those messages, we'd still probably be giving her some grace at this point.
Don't cross the point where I called the truth on her and I said I won't speak to her about it again because it was lies.
No, I'm gonna be respectful in the way I post it by posting things she said.
Nah, she can go and fuck herself. And I'm being nice to you. To be honest.
And that's the thing, the things she said to us, everyone knows the situation, what she said to Kirsty about Carly. She told me my illness was not real. She told me I didn't need a wheelchair. She told me that I didn't need an electric bed because I was undecided whether I wanted to get one or not, just to help out. The thing is, Kirsten, is my illness is 100% real. Every single day when we get a phone call, we sit there and we think, is that my brother's home ringing up to say that he's passed away? Because unfortunately with my illness, your life is shortened. I've lost people of all ages who've had it, that have passed away from it. My brother's in the end stages of it. And this is why it's so frustrating, because she's making a mockery out of it. Isn't that true, Mum?
What?
That with her saying all this shit about, a taxi is not real, blah, 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 whatever.
It's life-threatening. She wants to say Anthony, who's paralysed, can't swallow, chokes, and is at the end of life. And that's the same condition that you've got.
And that's what, and I could say whatever I want to about that girl because of what she said. I have Friedrich's ataxia, for anyone asking. They said, hi, Mama Haven.
Oh, hi.
You're not getting your daughter back.
You're not getting me back now.
I didn't think it'd last, you all right?
I don't think she actually did want me back anyway.
No.
I'll let someone else, so.
It's nice she's got a hobby.
Liz. We'll let Liz jump up. Oh, Sam went.
Hi, sorry.
Liz
No,
has a good point of view on this.
Hi, Liz.
hi, sorry. I don't know. You probably don't remember, but I've been through what Kay's been through in the terms of faking things, and I honestly think you guys did extremely well last night because that's probably the first time she's actually been respected, and that's how you get people out of this situation. It takes a while, but that's how I got out of the situation, and you guys did excellent with it. And one thing I will say though is please be mindful when you're I know she's turned around on you. Please be mindful when you post what she said, just because it will sort of feel like that she's finally had an experience where she's been respected, and posting it might make her think, oh, no one's going to respect me anymore if I come forward.
But unfortunately, the thing is, I've lost that respect for what she's done because of what she's saying. And I completely understand from your point. And last night when she was in the box, I was actually thinking of, you know, what you said in the past, what Caitlin's come up and said in the past. But the fact is that what she said last night, it wasn't sincere. And I know that it must be, like, obviously, what she's doing, not saying it's the same thing, but we know that you've also been through that type of situation. And I was thinking about you and Caitlin in regards to that. But the fact that she's now messaged me all this shit, I've lost that respect that she gained a little bit of last night.
No, I totally understand that. And you have the right to lose that respect after what she messaged you. I totally understand that. I don't know. But the way you handled it last night, I was watching on my way to uni, and honestly, I was so proud of you all of how you handled it, because it could have gone the complete opposite way. And yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
Secret Haven, will you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Will you send me the screenshots that she sent you this morning? Because I was just telling Alex, but I can't remember what she said in them.
I'll send them over now.
Please, love.
Yeah, I'll put them in the group, but I'm gonna let Mark up as well, because, you know, she said a lot of shit about Mark, and he was an ex-mod. I'm just gonna send these over, and then I'll let you up, Mark.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna head down. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna head down because it's like 11 p.m. here, so I need to go to sleep.
Okay, Liz, thank you so much.
Thank you guys for letting me up.
No worries. I think you'll have to get yourself out. There we go.
I am still here. I'm just doing my skincare now. I've got myself into like a really big routine.
Evie last night did go well, so she decided to backtrack on everything she said this morning. She backtracked on absolutely everything she said.
Taking us for mugs.
It wasn't even backtracking. There's backtracking and then just taking the absolute piss and going that step further.
Yeah.
She messaged me first. She sent me a message asking me to stop. I haven't filled my mum in yet. She sent me a message asking me to stop. I was nothing but respectful back, and I said to her that, you know, if she's gonna carry on still doing what she's doing, I can't just stop, because you know what I'm like. I stand up for
in between going off the live and you coming off the live, had you posted anything else?
I posted saying I'm taking a break. What she done was a big thing. I posted a nice message.
Oh, well, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
So why did you have to message her then?
Because it's Kirsten. Sorry. Hi, Mark.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks. I'm on a dinner break, so I can't be too long. But
Oh, it's very unprofessional.
I know. I sat and watched that this morning. I caught up on it, and I thought, do you know what? Maybe she's turning a corner, you know. And I did feel a little bit sorry for her. The bit that really, really annoys me is, like I say, is the money, because obviously she told me many times that she was on end of life, not just once, not just twice, many times. And like me, being an idiot, you feel sorry for the girl. And I did send her gifts, and she rang up and she said, oh, can I borrow money? My rent's due. And like a thicko, I thought, yeah, okay, I'll pay. I don't want to see the girl. She's ill. I don't want to see the girl get chucked out of her. It's all complete and utter bollocks. And then she turns around, and then obviously after she said, oh, I feel, what was it she said? My security's in jeopardy, so I'm taking you off as a mod. I said, don't bother me, do it. And then she blocked me, but obviously, as you all know, she turned around and told the rest of the mods and whoever else was on that live, it could have been 10 people, it could have been 1,000, that I was a fucking predator. And that the bit that really grinds my bones about it is that you cut. There's no way, obviously, of me speaking to her, texting her or anything, because obviously, and you can't put my side of the story over. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, she hasn't given you the chance to speak up. Like, we've given her the chance to speak up. She hasn't given you that.
Yeah, and I just find it completely and utterly disgusting what she said, and especially now I've just heard, like she's turned around and blamed you. Well, if anything ever happens to her, she'd blame you for it. And you think, you horrible, horrible person. And then it just brings it all back again, and you think, you ain't changed. You're not. The tears last night were crocodile tears. It's cobblers. There's an ulterior motive behind everything she said last night.
Yeah. She's been caught out and she's panicking. I'm not going to say my follow-up, but she's panicking because, and I've noticed it in the past, I said it before she came in the live, she's panicking about something because she's trying to prove everything.
Yeah, totally agree. Because I know she buys medications and stuff on eBay, fucking TikTok, all over the place, because she's asked me to do it. And I've got proof of it. So she can't turn around and say, no, she doesn't. Because she sent so many text messages, and I've got them all of the ex-mod chats of stuff in there, of what she's asked for. I've got all the PayPal accounts. I even tried getting the money back through PayPal. But obviously, so you click on the person who you've sent the money to, and you say, right, I want this money back type of thing. But if they turn around and say, no, you ain't having it, they block you. So I'm blocked again. So I can't even message her on that. And it makes you want to throw your phone up against the wall.
Yeah. But you know what, Mark? I heard you speak on another live, and what she did to you was absolutely disgusting. But what everyone said in that live was that all you did was be kind. And I feel like we're in the same boat now. All we did was be kind as well.
100%. Do you know what? I thought really good on you. For what you did last night, I thought you worded it brilliant. You could have been shouting. There's another girl on here that's, that does lives about Kirsten. I can't think of her name now. Something Yorkie, I think. Obviously, when Kirsten has been on one of hers, but it was more like a swearing match, and you couldn't really understand it all because so many people were going at her. You know what I mean? What she did was, said, I'm going, and that was the finish of that conversation. So you done brilliant yesterday. And I did think this morning, at 6 o'clock this morning, when I watched it going up the M25, I thought, well done, girls. Maybe she does want help. Maybe she is going to change. But then to hear that other little bit, what you've just said about and I think you're disgusting, horrible, horrible person. Why go back on all of that?
Yeah, there's always that bit of hope that, what happened last night would have changed her mind. Now, that's not saying I believe everything she said last night. I've never said that. But, I did have to have a little bit of hope. Because she came clean about a few things. That's the first time she's ever openly sat there and said, I lied.
I know. And her old man's an arsehole. Sorry, but I don't care if I wish he would take me to court. I wish he would. Get a solicitor, send the stuff, or even give him my address to send it to. He's an arsehole. He's allowing it. And he knows everything that's going on.
Yeah.
It broke my heart, really, because honestly, I really did care about the girl. I thought she was, honestly, I thought, she's a young girl. What would I do? And I even told her, and I've got it in messages to Kirsten, I did it because if it was my daughter, I would hope, and I didn't have the money or whatever as a father, that someone else would step up and say, give her a little treat. You know what I mean? Only silly little thing. Obviously, it all mounts up. But yeah, he's a horrible man.
Can I just this is very important. You're not stupid at all. You're not an idiot. She is a narcissist. She knows how to manipulate, and that's exactly what she's done. You're not stupid for that. You're a kind person. She's took that and used it to her advantage.
Yeah, the trouble is you find out too late, didn't you? I could never forgive her for what she said about me. I thought because stuff like that shit sticks. You've only got to get the wrong person, and they think, oh yeah, but he's one, and I'm not. I'm married. I've got kids. I've got another 2 on the way, grandkids. I've got 7. I love them all to bits. I love my wife. I've been married 35 years. I'm not like that, and it's.
And what she's saying is it's dangerous. The things that I've seen some things that she's said about you, and I'm not sure. I know I messaged her about speaking to Chloe. I'm not sure what's gone on with that, but if she hasn't yet shared what Kirsten said the other week about you, then I would like to be able to share that with you, because I think it's important, what she was still going on saying, and the things that she said in the message is just, I couldn't even put it into words.
No, I bet.
Like the accusations she's making about you, and I respect for you. I'm not gonna share that or anything. I share that with you and you only. But just so everyone knows, the thing that Kirsten said about this man is absolutely disgusting.
Can I just chime in quickly? I've just seen someone in the comments saying to Mark to take it to the police if you've got evidence.
I have got evidence, and I have taken it to the police. I'm obviously waiting because I've got a girl who sent a statement, which was one of her mods, to say that Kirsten said it in her lives about me, and so I've got that, and it has all gone to the police, but I haven't heard anything back yet.
Well, I'll send you these messages, and you can use that as well, because it's slander and defamation of character what she said about you.
Yeah, no, thank you. That'd be brilliant.
It's horrible what she said, and we're all here for you, Mark.
Thank you.
You sound like a really nice person.
I am, believe it or not.
That's the problem. Kind people get dragged in, and I put on my story, I'd rather be known for being kind and be wrong than be known for being horrible and be wrong. Yeah. And I take the same, Mark, you're a kind person. Obviously, be careful who you interact with online and stuff.
I won't do it again. That's the only trouble.
That's sad, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is sad. But, I should have really listened to my wife when, when I was modding for Kirsten. I should have listened to her in the first place. But no, you think you know better, like we all do. But
you can't change the past, so
no, this is it. But what she's obviously said about me, I wouldn't say that about my worst enemy.
No.
Unless it was true, you know what I mean? But that's disgusting.
Sorry. Allegations like that, it can literally ruin someone's life.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's done that is disgusting.
This is the first time I'm hearing of accusations like she's made.
It's disgusting.
I put on that. I sent a message in on one of the recordings I think you've done, and I put on there obviously to Kirsten, but through your thing. All I want is an apology, and all I want is the answer to one question, and that would be the question. I don't want to know about anything else. I'm not interested in the money part of it. Yeah, all right, she scammed me, but I'm not interested because I won't obviously ever, what's the word?
You sound like me struggling with your words.
Yeah, well, I get all tongue-tied, but I know what I mean anyway. I'm not interact. That's it. I won't ever interact with a girl again. But I would like an apology, and I want to know why. Why would you come out and say that about someone after everything you've done? I've done for her, which she didn't need. But there you go.
And you deserve that answer as well. Just like people deserve answers. Why she's faking epilepsy, why she's faking paralysis. People deserve these answers, and I doubt we're gonna get it. I really do doubt we're gonna get it. There was a bit of hope last night that maybe she'd, realised that I can't do this anymore. Gave her the benefit of the doubt, but she's just fucked it up, really.
Yeah, totally agree. And it's horrible, absolutely horrible. Right, I better go back to work before I get told off.
Don't be professional.
Yes, I will be. I don't know how you get out of this, so you might have to boot me out.
Oh, I'll boot you out.
Take care of yourself,
Good girl.
Mark.
Well, have a lovely day, girls.
I'll send you a message in a bit about getting a way to contact you to send the things over so you can take that to the police.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Enjoy work. Don't work too hard.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care now.
See you later. Bye, bye.
So
That allegation is disgusting.
Yeah, and I'm not even lying. Like, I know I always say I don't talk about anything without proof, but I'm not sharing the things she said out of respect for Mark. The things she has said to someone about him, claiming about him what he is or whatever, is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Vile.
Unforgivable.
Waiting a while. I'm sorry if you've been waiting a while. I am trying to. Kelly. Jade, I can see your comments. You haven't been muted. Hi, Kelly. Yay!
Hiya, gorgeous. This is nothing bad. I don't want to talk about Kay herself. Loads of the people from our group have been messaging, just asking, because it seems to be getting lost, that they wanted to say that the way you all handled yourselves last night was amazing, for one, but two of them personally said that you showed what it should have been done like before. We sat and watched it. I wasn't in a box. I was lucky enough not to be in a box. And we watched it, and we know that you were respectful and you didn't want people going at her and everything else. We know that hundreds of people fled in to watch what she had to say. It was incredible how you held yourselves, which is what people are saying, that they're literally just coming saying, can someone just go and please tell Secret Haven that she did really well, or can someone go and tell, Kathy's Fight that she did really, really well, and everyone else. And it's like, I can try to tell them, but there's hundreds of messages from her right now. Like, it's not that she's not seeing them, it's just that there's so much controversy of what's happened this morning. So yeah, basically just a lot of people wanted me to come and tell you that regardless of what she's doing now, you were all very, very respectful last night. We all praise you for what you did last night, and we all hope that each person that was in the box last night, hearing it, feeling the emotions and everything else, are okay today, regardless of what other people are typing in the little comment box about.
Yeah, I appreciate that so much, and I've got a lot of love for you guys, and we've got our little community, and I've got a love for every single person in there. I did write in the K chat last night just to say thanks. I do need to put it in the general chat as well. Obviously, I was bombarded last night, but I do.
That's what I told everyone. I told them all that. You were bombarded. It was getting lost. Yeah. And that's why they were just like, well, can you just let them know that we're so proud of them? It was amazing. And it was
you all know who you are. You all know who you are when I'm saying this, because, our lives aren't always even about Kirsten constantly. We have our gingerbread lives. And the people who stick around for them in the community, the people we speak to daily, there's so much love for you guys. And I never expected when I first made this account that it would be like this. I never even thought that I would ever even be going on a live. Never mind a gingerbread man. Like, never thought that would happen.
Oh, the gingerbread has become iconic.
That out of this negative situation, the positive I've got out of it is I've made a lot of friends, I've met a lot of genuine people, I've managed to help a lot of people, people have managed to help me as well, and we've just made a great community out of this.
I think that's what basically everyone was trying to message about, was just saying, one of them is like, I'm really scared that this is all going to stop, we're all going to lose, like, being friends and stuff, and I just ripped back saying, no, she's just taking a break for a couple of days, it was heavy tonight, please just give them time. And it was just more incredible, all the love that was flooding in. But then to watch, it was hundreds of other people that just suddenly started joining, and by the end of it, the comments was just overwhelming. But so many of them were like, I felt like all of us that have been there, dancing, singing, and everything else, they were just like, we felt lost because all these people just came in and just, if it wasn't them, no offense, but they were slagging people off, it was people going, well, why did you do it? And for all of us that were there originally, I was commenting back, I've been commenting back today, just saying, we did it because who was going to? The last time she did this, everyone was screaming at her. We gave her her chance to speak. Everybody agreed that a few days would be great. Even everybody that is normally here dancing and singing with us was like, oh yeah, like, we get it. It was emotional. There's a lot of stuff. Take your break. And now we're all just like, but they did it so well and they're being slated now. There's no need for it. Like, there's a whole live that she did herself, which she, no offense, said all the stuff that she said, but no one was disrespectful. Everybody held themselves quite nicely. Everybody, and the one thing that sticks in my mind is when they were like, we're going to end it there because there's no need to push any further. There's no need to push her any further. She's, she looks like she's going to break already. And and it was said in the live, we're not going to make that happen because she'd done so much. And we were all there going, yeah, like, we get it, totally. But all the other people that were coming in were like, well, ask her this, ask her that. No, because we honestly, and from people watching it, not people in the boxes, we were like, if this is genuine, like, don't push her over the edge, because none of us want to be, like, in trouble for that. But at the same time, you all asked her if she had a community. Yeah, but you asked her if she had someone that she was going to be able to talk to about this, because no, we didn't want to leave her on her own after she'd just done what she'd done. It was made clear. She said that she had someone that was going to be fine. So everyone made sure she was safe before that ended. And for this to turn the way it has this morning, everybody's just like, we did all the right thing. Like, they were really respectful. They asked her questions nicely. They let her answer. They made sure that when she was emotionally upset that she then had someone to be with. They wouldn't push it any further because they didn't want to get in any worse.
And we didn't want to do that. I know a lot of people wanted a lot of questions answering, but I didn't want to push her to the point where she felt like she couldn't come back and say more.
But just shut down.
She could have.
Yeah, and the people that are in your group know that. The people that are in that group also saw what you were all getting like last night. You, no offence, she's not here, bless her, I can't see her in the box. But we were like, she's just had a big emotional thing done. She's just agreed to call a truce. That's a massive emotional thing that she's agreeing to let go. Like, give her the time she needs to process what's gone on. Give her the time to digest everything that's just happened and what, has been said. And we'll go from there. But, like...
And we didn't know she was going to join the box as well.
Oh, yeah, like, she was told she could if she wanted to. And
we didn't plan on it. We didn't know that she was going to join the box. So it was kind of like I'm not even going to say adrenaline, but it was kind of like okay, she's here, I think.
But the way she made it sound was that because she trusted that you weren't going to do the hate, it was just misinformation, and you, like, she did make us all believe last night that she trusted the way you two were doing it and she felt like she could open up to you. We get that's not the situation this morning. But for everyone that was watching it last night, we were all just like, well, yeah, because they're not screaming at her. They're not letting any of the comments rail her to death, which in the other one, it was just hundreds of people just screaming at her and being really nasty and telling her to do stuff.
Can I just say, someone said then today it's all nice and nice, even now she said she'd lied. I don't know if you've only caught the end of this, but it was not nice before. I came on absolutely raging. I never said last night that I believed her tears. I never said last night I believe her. I never said I condone what she's doing. No. I didn't speak on it last night because I didn't need to. No one actually needed to know what I believed or not, but I wasn't saying it last night.
It's literally out there that you said you'd take a break for a few days.
I said I was taking a break. That I didn't say I was stopping.
No, and that's what I mean. It's on the. Everyone can see that. Everyone can see that you said you were going to take a break for a few days. Everyone in our group agreed because we were like, "Wow, that was a lot." So what's going on this morning is mind-blowing to everyone that's been in here and done this with you guys, because we're like,
you were on the live last night, so how do you think we should have handled that?
I think you did what you should have done. I think you did it the right way. You gave her the opportunity to speak.
Before that she's jumped in a box and people have jumped at her and she's left and never come back.
Exactly.
Like, would you all seriously rather that she hadn't have confessed to lying? Because that's the only reason we got that confession, for being kind. Would these people seriously have rather she didn't confess to anything and it just carried on? Because I'm beginning to see this as people seeing it as a sport and they just want it to continue.
She said...
Sorry, go on, Chick Raven.
She said that half their illnesses are real. That is a confession that half their illnesses are not real. I don't think people are realising that. Because we spoke to her the way she did, she said more than she wanted to say. And I will be posting her saying that. She can't deny it. She's trying to backtrack and say, no, I get mixed up. That wasn't a mix-up. She admitted to lying. Kirsten is a narcissist. Narcissists do not open up about that stuff. She came on here and said she lied. She's never done that before. Never. We got progress. That's not to say
people that heard her say it. There's loads of people that heard her say it last night. And if you want to hear it from someone that wasn't in the box last night, we are really glad that she finally confessed that, you know, she was lying. Weren't going to push it because she'd finally done it. But at the end of the day, so many people now have made more videos and comments saying, oh my God, like, she's admitted it, she's done it, like, she knows that she's doing it, like, she's mentally aware that she's lied. And we're like, yep. But then you've got another 100 odd so people going, well, you bullied her last night, you shouldn't have done it. And it's like, no, we didn't. She came on. She wanted to talk, so we gave her the platform to talk. No one forced her to come in the box.
I don't know how anyone could say that last night was bullying, to be honest. We gave nothing but support. It's just, it makes me so angry because we didn't say we believe that she's got all these illnesses. We didn't say that we believe anything. We didn't say that we even forgive her for anything. All we did was big her up for telling the truth. And to be honest, if nobody does that, she's never going to get better. She's never going to come clean. She needs people to big her up when she tells the truth. That's the hard facts.
If she came clean about something and we all then went, oh, you fucking liar, you lied about this, she would not open up about anything ever again. No, if that's how we reacted. So
that's why last night was handled properly.
Yeah, we reacted the way we did to give her room to be able to open up more. If we would have jumped on her as soon as she said she lied about it, and yeah, you know, I personally wanted to give a shit because she has lied about it, but I know I had to be clever about it. For the first time in my life, I used my fucking brain. I had to be clever about it because I wanted to give her the opportunity to come forward with anything else. Now, and I'm going to say this one more fucking time. At no point did I say I believed her, condone what she does. I didn't even say at any point I believed her tears. I believe what she was saying. I believe she's changed. I've never said that. I haven't commented on that. But all I've seen is messages after messages and comments after comments saying, oh, that you fell for it. It's stupid. You know, you're stupid for believing it. No one said they believed her.
Regardless of whether or not that was crocodile tears last night or whether or not they were genuine, the problem was the emotional instability was clearly obvious. Now, if we'd all pushed, all ganged up, all started screaming at her, then we would have been in the wrong for pushing her over the edge.
Yeah.
What was done the right way. It wasn't harsh. It wasn't in her face. She had the opportunity to talk. So with everybody getting on the case now and saying, oh, you know, it shouldn't have been done that way. Why haven't you made her answer other questions? Because of that reason. What if we were not right if we said, oh, that was fake? What if we were genuinely wrong and it was all real? Then we'd all be very bad people for pushing her too far.
At the end of the day, if somebody wasn't in the boxes dealing with that situation, I don't really, in the nicest way possible, I don't really care what their opinion is, because at the end of the day, it's us that have to deal with what we've said. It's us that have got to, like, be okay about what we've said. And I said what I would be okay with. And so people can have their opinions, but they weren't actually there in that situation. And I'd rather be called an idiot for being kind than being called an idiot for being horrible. Like
That's what I mean. If you'd all been horrible, this would be completely a different story that you know, it gone too far. But you weren't. So I don't know how they're taking it the way they're taking it. Kay can say what she wants to say. It's the people outside of it that I don't get.
I did not give her any credit for what she said. I said it was a big step because, yes, you have to admit, for a narcissist to come forward and say they've lied, that is a big step. You can't say it isn't. No one has given her credit for what she's done. I have not said, wow, what an absolutely inspiring person you are by doing this. I've not said that at all. As soon as I came off that live, I jumped on a voice call with Pips and Kirsty, and I said, I don't fully believe what she's saying, but I'm not going to repeat this until, you know, more comes out. I said I was in her car. Myself, not for her. She asked me to stop. In a message, I told her, I am not stopping. If you don't stop, I don't stop. That is what I told her.
And we said on that call, it's probably not going to stop all at once. She's not going to stop everything all at once. At best, she'll stop things slowly. And the ball was in her court. All we did was hold space for being kind for a few hours to give her the chance that if she was going to stop all this shit, that she could. That's all we did. We just gave her a few bloody hours.
You and the fact that people, everybody that was in that box last night was lovely. Everyone that's genuinely normally a part of this group believed that the respect that you all showed was incredible.
And the fact that people, it scares me, to be honest, the amount of people in the world who won't give just a couple of hours for somebody to change their behaviour. Like, everyone's going on and on that they wanted to change their behaviour. All we did was give her a little bit of time to change that behaviour. Yes, she's thrown it back in our faces. Yes, she's not changed the behaviour. Well, we'll just carry on then. Fine. But in those few hours, we didn't know. She could have changed. She could have not. We
but
just
like you said, you gave her the opportunity.
Yeah.
You did. You gave her the opportunity. She could have taken it. She doesn't have to, but you gave it to her.
And if we came straight on and slandered her, she wouldn't have. The chance would have gone to zero.
Yeah, she would have dropped and not said anything at all.
But
and the thing that's annoyed me is I've seen people who have been in our lives before when we said that if she ever joined, we'd be respectful and give her a place to talk. I've seen them now change their tune and say, oh yeah, they got nothing out of that live, you know, they just fell for it. I did not fall for what she was saying. And I said to these two girls, and I said to her herself, I will not stop. I was taking a break for my own sake, but after her threatening me now this morning, I'm not going to let it go. I'm going to carry on what I'm doing. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt and taking a few days away. Taking a break is different to stopping.
Yeah. We need a break. Like, we've been at this for weeks. It's not our job. We're not paid. Like, sometimes we need a bloody break. Is that so hard to understand?
Well, I was really hoping last night that that's exactly what you were going to be getting until all this kicked off this morning. Yeah. Everybody was like, we're not going to see him for a few days. We'll probably have like a party when we get back. We'll probably, you know, do the Alexa singing thing. And it was like, where did it go?
So just for anyone asking, she's messaged me in the middle of the night asking me to stop the video. She said, you know, I come on and spread the truth. Can you stop the videos? You know, it is hate. Bearing in mind last night, she said that what we do is not hate. You know, other people are the ones who hate. She was nicely when she was in the box saying that, you know, but she hasn't got an issue with us, this and that. So she messaged me saying, basically, can you stop your videos? It's just hate now. I'm getting backlash because of your live. She joined my live, bearing in mind. So I just messaged back and I said, look, Kirsten, I said, if you're going to carry on what you're doing, I can't stop. I said, you had the opportunity and, you know, you took a big step in admitting something. I then went on to say, you're 25, you're very clever, you got your whole life ahead of you. Nothing nasty was said on my part. I was still trying to get through to her. Then she turns around, carries on saying, this is all your fault. you know, you're the one who stemmed all this hate. It all falls back on you. Then she goes one step further and sends me a message and says, if anything happens to me, I'm putting you in the coroner. I don't.
It's so out of order.
Basically, in simple form, she said that if she hurts herself or does anything, the blame's on me.
And yet the final part of your live last night was making sure she had someone because she was emotional. Yeah.
And I had the decency to say, can people not post that video just yet? Because out of respect for people who may be feeling vulnerable at the time. I wasn't to know. No one was truly to know if her tears were real or not. Some people are going to say they are. Some people are going to say they're not. But I wasn't to know that, and I could not live myself if it was real. And then I went on and was like, oh yeah, I don't believe that. It's all fake. And then she did do something.
Yeah. Like, why would anyone? It's easy to be Billy Big Boots in the comments when it's not you who would be responsible for the consequences of that. Like, oh,
there were so many like that weren't from our group that, to be fair, that I hadn't even seen before, that were getting really like harsh over everything, and it was like, this isn't the way this should go. You've all just heard what Kirsty said. You've all just heard now what we're saying. Well, what you guys said, and we were like, it is time to take that break. Like, we need to let them do what they're going to do. But it's like, even now, there are hundreds of people in here now that are not from our group, that they're genuinely just wanting to be here because they know something happened and went down and that the live was done. The live wasn't posted by any of us as far as I know. So somebody went out of their way to post that, what, deliberately? To ruin everything that happened?
But the thing is, I am going to post it, and, you know, I said earlier that, yes, I was wrong for saying don't post it, because people do deserve to hear the truth and what she's saying. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure that my friends were okay, because things that were talked about were triggering and, you know, deep personal things. So before I put it anywhere or, you know, talked about it, I wanted to make sure people were okay, because this is people's real lives. This isn't just TikTok drama.
Oh no, yes, real people have been dragged into it.
And also, if she'd done what she said and she'd stopped it, you would have kept your side of the bargain, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think you all would have, to be fair. I think if she'd actually been and done what she said last night, you all would have been like, we're dropping it. We're just going to...
It's the fact she twisted it immediately that we're going back on what we've said. And, you know, we reserve the right to do that. We aren't, despite what the internet currently thinks, we aren't mugs.
And the thing is as well, like, you know, I said to her that if she doesn't stop, I'm not going to stop. And I've said this from the beginning. Just because she came up and admitted to one lie does not mean that everything is fine. That's not what it means at all. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to be watched. I said on Yorkie's live last night, I'm not going to say on the when I went in, I got messages after it saying, you need to come in this live. People are saying things about you. So I jumped in to stand up for myself. And I said, I got asked what are my true thoughts. And I said, I'm not going to say my true thoughts on the live, because what I didn't want to happen is I didn't want her to think that maybe I had a safe space for her where she could open up and admit to lying about things, and then I'm there in her live saying, yeah, no, it was all fake, because then the trust would be gone and no one would get answers.
You just repeated to everybody that you were going to take a few days, like, and I don't think they understand the difference between a few days and never again. Because it's like a few days is not never again. A few days is we're going to go and decompress on what's happened. And nobody seems to understand the difference.
And a lot of lives have had the opportunity, have had Kirsten in their boxes and have had the opportunity to get confessions from her. And they didn't. Their tactic didn't work.
Yeah, like Mark was saying, they just started screaming.
So I honestly think that some people, like the comments that I'm reading, there's people who are angry at us for not posting it. Well, that's just a severe case of FOMO, and they're annoyed that they missed the live. I can live with that. But people saying that we should have torn her to bits, You try it. You try and coax her into a live and get a confession out of her by tearing her to bits. It won't work.
What would it achieve though? If she had come on and you told her to tear her to bits, surely she would have left. And then if she'd left, nothing would have happened. But if she'd come in and you tore her to bits and then she had gone and done something, again, it's gone too far the other way. It was done
the only
the right way.
people who got a confession from her. The only people. And yes, it might not be sincere, but it's a start. And also, it's a good start for people who've got cases against her. So I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, and I never will be.
You guys don't need to be sorry though. That's what everyone's been saying. They just say that you guys have been brave and respectful.
I don't regret how I acted at all. At the end of the day, these people that are now saying things are not in my head. They do not know what my true thoughts are on it.
Some of these are going to be because they couldn't do it.
If I was to come up and say, right guys, after tonight I'm deleting my account, I'm done with it, fair enough, give me shit for it, but I've never ever said that. I said I was taking a break, which I am 100% fucking entitled to, I just add.
But if you did want to delete your account, so fucking what? Like, it's not your job. You aren't being held ransom here. Like, life happens. If you're able to go out and stuff suddenly, then you can delete your account. That's fine. I think people are really mixing up TikTok and the real world here.
Yeah, but I'm not going to delete my account because at the end of the day, the girl's doing wrong. The girl's affecting so many people. And I'm not going to sit here and let it carry on. I was going to take a few days off just to digest everything. But the way she's acted, I'm going to be watching closely.
Yeah.
From our point of view,
more and more.
From our point of view, for the people that are obviously here, not just the K stuff, but because we've all been part of the community, when the K stuff is over, are you going to stick around to be a part of that community? Because there are a lot of us that are kind of like all interlinked now because of you.
And you know what I mean? I'm not saying that, like, I know people do just join the lives for the K-drama, and, you know, that is fine. That is absolutely okay. Do you know what I mean? It's great that we've made this community out of it, and I'm grateful for everyone. And yes, people are allowed to, you know, just be here for the drama and everything. I can't decide what people want to be here for.
Oh, no, that's fine. I just want to know if we're still going to have the community when this is all done. Like, because...
I mean, this is the thing now. Whether if Kirsten, you know, stopped everything tomorrow, there'd still be lives going on. There'd still be, you know, I don't know yet if I'd move over to my own profile to carry that on, or I'd keep this account up running and, you know, focus on chronic illnesses and disabilities, make something positive out of this, you know, make videos about disabilities and living with them and helping people. I do not know. My aim at the moment is stopping Kay from doing what she's doing.
But if she had have done the right thing yesterday and she had stopped, we'd still come back. We'd still be here. There'd still be lives. They just wouldn't have a Kirsten Centre. So I suspect what would be left
the community
is the people who are in the community rather than people who just need to see what Kirsten's doing.
That's cool. All right, I'm going to have to drop off. Little one is due home in a second because he's on half days. But again, from all of us that are in the little gingerbread thing and we all have our dances and stuff, we all want to say that you girls did lovely last night. Please don't question whether or not you did it right, because you did it absolutely perfectly. And as for the other 100 odd people that have decided to join us that don't like it, they know where the door is. So I will see you guys later tonight.
I appreciate that. Lots of love to you.
And you lot. Love you lots.
Bye.
Bye.
I had to come up because I think a lot of people just presume that when you come on TikTok, like, this is it. It's just what happens on TikTok. And in reality, most people haven't got the slightest idea what is going on elsewhere.
Yeah.
On here, you guys just see, and I don't want to, like, take away from what other people have been through at all. But exactly. It's not what is seen on here is just a tiny snippet of what Secret Haven, Pips, like Kirsty, everyone has to go through, or what they have been through. Obviously, I can speak for parts of it, but again, I can't speak on Kirsty's things because I've never been through that. It is draining. It is so mentally tiring. It's why I took a massive step back from TikTok altogether.
Yeah.
And you know what? The sooner this is all over and done with, the better. I can't wait. Honestly, I cannot wait.
Not just for my own sake, but for everyone's sake. We're all in the same situation in a case of we want Kirsten stopped. We all want the same end result. Nothing is going to get sorted by everyone turning against everyone. You know, it happened a few weeks ago with some awareness lives, people turning against each other. And all this is going to do is make Kirsten smug. She's going to sit there and think, well, what I done, they're getting hate for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The only thing that I am grateful for is people that I've become very good friends with. And that's not just on TikTok, that's outside of TikTok in the real world. Because again, this isn't real life. Like TikTok, it's not real. You know, people can put on a front, they can put on a persona, they can come across as however they want. But behind all that, we're real people and we're living real lives. And this can TikTok can take over, you know, your reality. And I just want every single person in here, like each person, there's 474 people in here. No matter what has happened, moving forward, if anyone ever needs anything to talk about, Kirsten or not, you know, there are people there. Just, TikTok's not real, it's not. And it's not the be-all and end-all.
Yeah, but things that happen on TikTok, things that people are doing to people on TikTok, makes it real. Yes. I know what you're saying. People, TikTok, it's a screen. You don't get to see people fully. And like, you know, you guys probably don't know a lot about me. Same with everyone. We've made friends, but it's hard to with TikTok. It's hard to truly know someone.
Yeah.
Okay, Alicia, I'll read my message. If anyone needs to message me about anything, just send me a message. Yeah. I will get through them all a bit later on. I wasn't going to come on live today. You know, I was going to just have a day off, eat shit, watch Grey's Anatomy and just do nothing. But after the messages this morning, I sat there and thought, why the fuck should I shut up? Why should I be silent? No chance. Not falling for her shit. Wasn't falling for it anyway. So I'm still going to be posting. I'll post what I can when I can. And after this live, I will be posting snippets of when Kirsten was on the live.
I've got to go because I've got a meeting now, but I'll be on later.
Okie dokie. Yeah, Pips, you know where I am anyway. I'll send you a message.
Yeah, please do.
Have a nice meeting.
Love you, bye.
Bye. But yeah, I think I'm gonna jump off anyway.
Yeah, take some time for you
I don't blame you.
Chill out.
I really don't blame you.
All I just want to say is please no one come for anyone who was in the boxes last night. We done what we could to try and get her to confess to things, and we did get a little confession. I know people are saying, oh, it was only end of life, but you're forgetting as well, she said half her illnesses are real. That is an admission that she's faking half her illnesses.
Honestly though, what you guys did last night was amazing, and if you do need to take a break, you deserve one. You don't owe anyone anything.
I mean, We said last night that, you know, we're taking a break. We were planning on taking a break in regards to the case situation.
Yeah.
You know, we were still gonna do lives. We weren't gonna go live tonight, I'll be honest, but we were gonna do lives, the gingerbread lives, the games, the
Just
usual stuff.
Have fun with the community and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's what we said. But after the messages, I thought, you know what?
Bang out of order.
Big F you. Like, if you're gonna come for me like that, then I'm not gonna show.
Genuinely is just out of order. And I'm so sorry that you've had to deal with all this shit this morning. Like, finally feeling that you've gotten through to her, but then she just completely backtracks on everything.
Yeah, not everyone's going to agree on it. You know, I've always said people are allowed to have their opinions. People are allowed to say whatever they want to say. But I just wanted to make it clear that no, we did not believe what she was saying. We don't condone anything she's done. We just kept the live calm because to keep the situation calm so that she would stay around and talk more rather than jumping on it and asking all these questions.
Well, yeah, because it'd just eventually just overwhelm her, and then she will just completely disappear.
And
she
and
won't
say nothing.
She won't say. Yeah, she won't say anything.
Did anyone request a welfare check after what she said this morning? I'm not sure. I've been on live, but I am gonna go and
She's fine.
I don't know if I'm gonna go and ring the police or message them. I don't know. I don't usually take things to the police, so I don't know how it all works.
I'm going to jump down. You take some time for yourself, and if anyone needs to message, I'm here. But
yeah, same here.
Yeah, big love to you guys. Thank you for jumping up as well. And
I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, I'll speak to you in a bit anyway.
All right, bye.
Bye. You can use the police online, I think, to report it.
Yeah, you can. You can. There's I think. Just search for where does she even live? Is it at Norfolk or something?
Yeah.
I think you can go online and on like the Norfolk police.
Yeah, okay, Chloe, yes. Just put it in the group or send me a message on how to do it. Yeah, she just I know people are saying what she's saying. She basically just said that if she hurts herself or if anything happens to her, it's all on me. She's putting me on the coroner's, which makes no sense anyway, because
it really doesn't.
Now on the coroner's report, they're going to put Secret Haven.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.